Hello everybody, welcome to this short video. My name is Bernard Powell and today I'm going to be sharing with you another great question that came through from another one of my great lean contacts. So this guy's got a business with lots and lots of staff and he's really struggling to implement lean across his business. His question was like, how do I get my team to change their mindset? So I've kind of reworded that. I said, how do I get my team to embrace lean or embrace lean thinking and embrace continuous improvement? Because the first question we've got to answer, well, what do you think of lean? What is lean? Lean really is a human transformation system. It is about doing more with less. It is about continuous improvement through the elimination of waste, or the elimination of waste through continuous improvement. So there's a few ways of looking at it, but the number one priority that you've got to get in your head as a business owner or a leader or a manager or whatever, wherever you are, is that you need to understand it's all about growing people. It's a human development system, first and foremost. And I've just been at an incredible course again with a Japanese guy, sensei from a Toyota company. Unbelievable learnings again, but just underpinning all of this is growing people. And they don't kind of say it like that, but that's what it is. That's the foundation of all of this. So let's talk about how do I get my team to undo this? The first thing you've got to do is help them to understand that it's all net gain, right? It is all net gain. Every time they make a tiny improvement, it's all net gain. They get the value of that improvement forever after. From that day forward, they're getting the gain of that improvement, right? So however many working days in a year, 240 working days in a year for most people. So for 240 days, you'll get the benefit of that improvement. If you've just saved 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds in a process, or you've removed some bending over or some struggle or some reaching or some whatever it might be in a process, right? Because that's what lean is all about. Fundamentally, this is the way to train your team, is to keep it simple. Because most businesses I coach with or coach is that their teams don't embrace lean because it's too hard. It's another initiative. It's another tool to use, but it's not a tool. It's a human development system. It's a business. It's more than business. It's a life transformation program, really. And so you got to change your thing as a leader, but you've got to change the mindset of your team to see that it's all net gain. So how do we change their mindset? Well, I'm going to give you lots of tips. I've already started off with that. So all net gain, less struggle. Every day there's less struggle. If you are asking them, and this is the premise of what we teach, the Paul Acker's amazing book, 2 Second Lean. If you haven't read it, you need to listen to it right now and listen to it over and over and over again until you've got it absolutely off by heart, and then keep going as well. Getting your leadership team to listen to it. Get the Lean Play app, download it, and you listen to it, and then get your leadership team listening to it, and then making sure you're running the morning meeting. I didn't put that in here, but if you don't have a morning meeting, or if you don't get that off the ground, if you haven't got the tenacity or the will or the desire to get that off the ground, you are never going to make this work. Your team will never embrace lean because it's impossible. Without the morning meeting, which is the platform for training and growing, showing them examples of what great looks like, what going from good to great looks like, or going from average to good, and then good to great, and then great to greater, the pursuit of excellence, the pursuit of continuous improvement. You will never change it if you can't get that. This is the drumbeat, the rhythm. Think of that as the drumbeat, really, of your business, the heartbeat of your business. And if you can't get that going on, every second day is not enough, once a week's not enough. It has to be every single day. That repetition, it's like going to the gym every day. You can build muscle by doing the reps, and that is what this is all about. It's like learning a new skill, like learning the piano or the guitar or the trombone or the clarifier. I don't know if that's an instrument, but if it is, you're only going to get great at that by practicing over and over and over again. So morning meeting, critical. Get that locked and loaded. We've got lots of videos on how to do that well. So going back to what we were saying, why I got onto this was because you can actually share Paul's book in your morning meetings. Each chapter by chapter, there's a video chapter now. He's done it in video as well, which is amazing, on his YouTube channel. So you can do that, or you can show them our AME tour. You can Google Premier Group NZ AME tour and show them 5 minutes of that every single morning, or 3 minutes, or 4 minutes, and that will show them what lean looks like, what building a fun lean culture looks like, and gives them ideas and inspires them and helps them to improve. So you're saying to them it's all net gain. There's going to be, every day there'll be slightly less struggle, every day there'll be less drama, every day there'll be less problems, every day your hours are coming down slightly, and then your value add versus non-value add. So each day that goes past, because you're making these tiny improvements, because you're stripping out waste, because you're teaching your team the 8 wastes, the 8 deadly sins of waste, they can see the waste, because that's the first thing they must do. You must train them to see the waste, because if they don't see it, they can't, how can they fix it? So you're training them on how to see the waste. Another reason why you must have the morning meeting, so that you're reviewing the 8 wastes every single morning. And then you're getting them to share their improvements on the group chat that you're going to set up today on WhatsApp or Signal or one of those platforms. Set that up, your lean improvements chat or your ABC company improvements chat. If you're not doing these things, then of course the journey is not going to be sustained. It's not going to continue. But what I'm getting to is, with all these tiny net gains you're getting every day, then there's more and more value being added. More value for your people, more value for your customers, right? And who's paying for everything in your life? Of course, there's only one answer, one right answer, and that's the customer. So unless you've got that mindset, unless you train your team on that, unless you have the morning meeting, none of these principles are going to stick. They will not stick. So it's up to you. You are the CRO. Don't ever forget that. I'm going to write that down. It's very cheesy, but it's very key to remember that. You're the CRO, the Chief Reminding Officer. And if you don't take that role, then none of the stuff is going to stick. You can't teach it once. You can't teach it twice. You can't teach it thrice. You've got to teach it over and over and over and over again. And you'll learn from Toyota that 90% of leadership is follow up, follow up, follow up. Keep the rope tight, follow up, keep the rope tight, follow up, keep the rope tight. None of it will stick without great leadership. All of this boils down to, answering this question, is it boils down to one word, which is leadership, right? You could call it, I was going to try a play on words there, but I'm trying to make sort of lean fit in there. Leadership. Okay, so absolutely critical. If you don't get it right, and you're not leading by example, and you're not the guy you're not on the chat every day, the guy or the girl that's on the chat showing off your before and after photos and your before and after videos of your improvements, then this journey will not be sustained. Career growth, more profit, which means their wages can go up. So wages can keep going up. Career growth. Because a lean company, every lean company that we work with, the ones that do it well and embrace it and take on these principles that we teach and that you learn from obviously starting with Toyota, is that the company grows and there's more career opportunities. So you've got career growth. You have personal growth, because you're learning every day. You're learning how to build resilience. You're learning about your mindset training, sales training, lean training, continuous improvement training, all these things. So you get personal growth, and these are habits you take home. So your habits get better. And what's the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person? It's their habits, right? It's their daily habits, because you are what you repeatedly do. So that means that success is not one act or an act or several acts. Success is tiny habits, what we repeatedly do. It's all the little things that add up. So success comes from doing the little things right every day versus people who do the little things wrong every day, literally. So these are so important to remember these. Life goals, people have got life goals. Even if they don't write them down, you're going to train them how to write down your life goals. And you say, well, again, I'm answering this question, how do you get your team to embrace lean? You say, Bob, what is your biggest life goal right now? And you might say, buy a house. Sweet, write it down. Let's write that down. I can help you achieve that life goal if you embrace lean. If you don't embrace lean or continuous improvement, I can't help you. So it all comes from that. It's so important. So those are just a few ideas to help you out. Hope you got something out of this video. There's lots more I could talk about, but this is a good start to get you going. If you've got more questions that lead out of this, please hit me up on WhatsApp or LinkedIn. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Bernard Powell on LinkedIn. Send me a direct message with your question. I'll shoot another video, and I won't use your name, I promise. And this is where all these videos come from. Questions from great people like you all around the world every single day. Hope that helps. By the way, grab all our free resources on premierbusinessacademy.co.nz. Don't miss out on those. Join the thousands of people that subscribe to those. There's 4 really powerful and helpful resources on there. premierbusinessacademy.co.nz for regular inspiration every week, motivation, training to help you on your lean journey. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.